Welcome once again to Gary's Music Cafe, episode 19. We are on the cusp of our 20th episode. I think that might call for a parade or some kind of a celebration anyways, making it that far. It's been a fun journey. Again today, I have three wonderful songs picked out. I'm going to feature John Denver with his songs Poems, Prayers, and Promises and Calypso. Sandwiched in between that, we'll have the Beatles' Here Comes the Sun. Great tune. But first, of course, we must always go through our fan mail. Okay. Claire Annette from Estepona, Spain writes, really like the show, especially the fan mail. Have you ever thought about stand-up comedy? Well, thanks for the question, Claire. And actually, I did think about stand-up comedy. At one time, I actually thought I was really funny. And I actually wrote to Jonathan Winters. Some of you may remember him. He do Maud Frickert and some other voice characters that were pretty funny. And I wrote to him and asked him how to become a comedian. And I asked him if he'd send me an autographed picture, which he did, and he wrote back to me, which I was going to show you guys the letter, but unfortunately I couldn't find it. It's here somewhere. I just don't know where. Anyway, he gave me some really good advice on how to break into the comedy business, but then I just came to realize that I wasn't that funny, so I knew I had to do something else. And that's when I went to, college. So anyway, let's get to the music. Okay, Poems and Prayers and Promises is a song written by John Denver and released on his fourth studio album in 1971. It was actually the song that was used as the title of that album and was the first track on side one. It was not, however, released as a single. There were two other songs on that album that you might recognize that were released as singles and were pretty big singles for him. Sunshine on My Shoulders and Take Me Home Country Roads. But this song features one of those, this song, Poems, Prayers, and Promises, features a very unique musical intro to the song that is one of those that when you hear the first couple notes, you go, oh, that's that song. It's really nicely done. I love those kinds of little tasty intros, and you'll see that later. So let's see. And without any further comments, apparently, I don't see anything else. Let's get to Poems, Prayers, and Promises. I've been lately thinking about my life's times, all the things I've done, how it's been. And I can't help believing in my own mind. I know I'm gonna hate to see it end. I've seen a lot of sunshine, slept out in the rain, spent a night or two all on my own. I've known my lady's pleasures, had myself some friends, spent a night or two in my own home. And if I have to say it now, it's been a good life all in all. It's really fine to have a chance to hang around. Lie here by the fire, watch the evening tire, while all my friends and my old lady sit and pass the pipe around and talk of poems, prayers, and promises. things that we believe in. How sweet it is to love someone, how right it is to care. How long it's been since yesterday. What about tomorrow? What of all the dreams, all the memories we share? The days they pass so quickly now, the nights are seldom long. The time around me whispers when it's cold. Change, it somehow frightens me, but still I have to smile. It turns me on to think of growing old. For though my life's been good to me, there's still so much to do. So many things my mind has never known. I'd like to raise a family, I'd like to sail away, dance across the mountains on the moon. And if I have to say it now, it's been a good life all in all. It's really fine to have a chance to hang around. Lie there by the fire, watch the evening tire while all my friends and my old lady sit and pass the pipe around. Talk of poems, prayers and promises, things that we believe in. How sweet it is to love someone, how right it is to care. How long it's been since yesterday, and what about tomorrow? What of all the dreams and all the memories we share? Welcome back. Here Comes the Sun is a song written by the Beatles, and it's from their 1969 album entitled Abbey Road. It was written by George Harrison and probably is his best-known work that he did for the Beatles. He wrote the song in early 1969 at the country house of his friend Eric Clapton. And it was while he was playing hooky away from some of the business-related meetings that the Beatles were having. So he had kind of taken leave, gone to Eric's house, and was in Eric Clapton's garden of his house as he wrote this song. The lyrics reflect his relief at the arrival of spring. And one interesting fact about this song, as of September 2019, it is the most streamed Beatles song on Spotify globally, with over 350 million plays. That's pretty good. So here Comes the Sun. Here comes the sun, do-do-do. Here comes the sun, I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, here comes the sun, I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Sun, 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 here we come. 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 Little darling, I feel the ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. It's alright. Okay, the song Calypso was written by John Denver and released on his Windsong album in 1975. It actually reached number 2 on the U.S. charts that year. Funny thing is, it was released as the B-side of another one of John's hits. So for the A-side made it to number 1, the B-side made it to number 2. That's pretty amazing. Anyway, the song is about the ship the Calypso, which was purchased by Jacques Cousteau and converted to an oceanographic ship. Cousteau wanted to understand about the silent world, and he wanted to understand it better in order to protect it. Cousteau was one of the first to do research on pollution and its effects on the sea, and had received many honors and for his accomplishments in that area. And John Denver cared deeply for nature, and this song was a tribute to both the Calypso and to her captain and crew and their valuable work. Denver wrote the chorus of the song on board the ship when he was there filming some type of a documentary, and he had hoped to have the song done in time to be included in the documentary. However, he got the chorus written and just couldn't find the verses. It was driving him crazy. Time went past. He missed the documentary. He missed another deadline. And finally, one day he was skiing down the slopes in Colorado near his house. And like, voila, it hit him. He immediately got off the slopes, drove back to his home, and finished the song and created this masterpiece. So here's Calypso. On a dream, on a crystal clear ocean, to ride on the crest of the wild raging storm, to work in the service of life and the living, in search of the answers to questions unknown, to be part of the movement, part of the growing, part of the beginning to understand. Oh, hi, Calypso, the places you've been to, the things that you've shown us, the stories you tell. Hi, Calypso, I sing to your spirit, the men who have served you so long and so well. Howdy-yay, you're the Lord. the dolphin who guides you. You bring us beside you to light up the darkness and show us the way. For though we are strangers in your silent world, to live on the land we must learn from the sea. Be true as a tide, free as a wind swell, joyful and loving in letting it be. Hi, Calypso, the places you've been to, the things that you've shown us, the stories you tell. Hi, Calypso, I sing to your spirit, the men who have served you so long and so well. Hi, Calypso, the places you've been to, the things that you've shown us, the stories you tell. Hi, Calypso, I sing to your spirit, the men who have served you so long and so well. Adieu.